Hello, this is Gary the Coconut, and this is a game between ShoesMcFace, the red Protos player, and Gatekeeper, the blue Zerg player. And this is another episode of Bestofbronze. Let's open that production tab. And I used to announce who sent me the replays, but then I noticed that the person who sends me the replays always wins. That's right, I've never gotten a replay where the person who sent me the replay has lost. So I decided that was kind of announcing who won the game before the game even got started. So from now on I'm going to announce who sent me the replay at the end. Just a little FYI, if you were looking for that shout out at the beginning of the game, now it will be coming at the end of the game. So sending in that Overlord doing a scouting, I forgot to mention this is a Silver League game. This probe is remarkably doing scouting in the correct location or the right direction. Whereas Gatekeeper is going quite as far away from the right direction as he possibly could. Let's see what this probe is doing. He is just going to be scouting the bases like so. And second Overlord on the way. So this is an exciting game using that chrono boost. Ooh, I don't always see that going on in my games. Looks like he is slacking off a little bit. The correct location was scouted, and he does have that probe highlighted. And looks like he even has... using hotkeys. This is not the normal game that I cast. This is a silver game though, so it's a little higher league than what I normally cast. Because I normally cast bronze games, in case you're new to my channel. And because, let's face it, bronze league is the best league. Oh, see, there's that chrono boost that I was hoping for. I like that purple bar to be all the way full. That's just what I like to see. But he did throw down this pylon, and that is pretty bold. Pretty bold pylon, I'd say. Gatekeeper is going for his fast expansion, and I don't think that is scouted yet, but it will be soon if the Overlord keeps going in the correct direction. Yes, now the Overlord can see it. I can tell by looking at the bubbles on the minimap. That probe is just sitting here. Oh, see, now he is making the Overlord in the right direction, saying, "Hey, what is this over here?" So that will quickly be taken out. But oh, what's this going on over here? Gatekeeper is overreacting. This obviously isn't a cannon rush. It's not some sort of contain. He scouted it. This is a big overreaction. What he should do is wait until he has two Zerglings and then just go simply take it out. It won't be a problem at all. But he is losing. If you think about how many drones he has, he probably just lost a fourth of his income by overreacting to this. What is... he doesn't even... okay... ShoesMcFace, whose name I don't think I'll ever quite understand, is trying to, I don't know what he's even doing there. So he does cancel it. I don't know if he was trying to cannon, which wouldn't help because he doesn't have a forge. But he is getting two assimilators. Ah, so he, let's see, one gateway, warp gate on the way. I wonder, he didn't even wall in. This game could be over by now if we had done some scouting by Gatekeeper. That could have been ugh. But oh well, doesn't matter. This will be an exciting game anyway. Now I wonder what strategy ShoesMcFace is going. It looks like it's going to be some sort of... oh, what is this? It looks like it's going to be some sort of quad gateway rush. Oh, look at this, finding those hidden pylons now with the Zerglings. That's right. And he did take out a pylon here that I missed. Didn't show that to you. So ShoesMcFace is failing on his quad gate rush. And he already has lost 3 pylons. If you look at those lost tabs, you can see that he did cancel a pylon. He lost, I think he probe. So he is way behind already. So this 4 gate is going to be late. He didn't wall off. I just, you know, I'm seeing a lot of mistakes here, but that's okay. So normally with the 4 gate, the person wants to get their pylon very close. As Zerg, you need to scout for those pylons, and these Zerglings are late. If they were, if he had gone spawning pool first instead of fast expand, he would have been doing really good. But you know what? He's doing really good anyway. A 4 gate is pretty all in. You can come back from a 4 gate, but it's a pretty all-in strategy from a Protos player. And so if this fails, I'm throwing up another pylon in that location. He has to wait for his probe all the way there. He has gotten warp gate, so ideally he would be warping in units right at the base, and then yeah, it would be effective. But this warp gate is or 4 gate is failing horribly. He already has Zerglings here before he warps in any more units. All of these first attacks will go down, and the first attack is the most important attack. This needed to kill drones, it needed to do some damage, but I don't think he even, I mean, he lost a few Zerglings, but nothing even terrible, not even microing these Stalkers. They're all going to go down, but he finally has his warp gate in effect, and Speedling kicks in, and that probe does go down. This is just looking bad already. So this is, and then back at home, he's no longer chrono boosting. He has almost enough to go ahead and just chrono boost all his, and he didn't even have his warp gate done. So yeah. And then ShoesMcFace is saying, nice cheeser. You know what? I don't see any cheese going on from Gatekeeper's side of the base. It's looking pretty darn standard. ShoesMcFace is trying to defend himself, defend his position, saying that 4 gate is not cheese. I am going to break some bad news to you, ShoesMcFace. 4 gate is pretty darn cheesy. I don't know if people would consider it cheese strategies such as cannon rushing, but it is pretty darn cheesy. Oh, those zealots getting this around, they're gonna go down quickly. He should just completely, yeah, see, so I guess they didn't, not a single one went down, actually, my bad. But those Zerglings should have just ran past into the base, gone for probes, gone for that Stalker. Would have done a lot more damage. But it's interesting that they choose to go this fast. I wonder if it's the computer pathing instead of going in through the middle. But that doesn't matter. I am going to go ahead and speed this up because they are going to sit for a while until they do some attacking. So now he does have quite a few units. He's going to move out. We already saw that those Zealots do a lot of damage versus those Zerglings. The Gatekeeper should really be thinking of getting Roaches about now. But this is nice by that Queen getting the creep spread. Very impressive from a silver level player. And the Queen does go down, unfortunately, but already laid down quite a bit of creep turns. And there's the Roaches. Oh, so this is going to be pretty effective here. And just, yeah, that's going to go down quickly. So what have we, let's review what we've learned so far. Pylon placement is key. Don't set your proxy pylon in the middle of everything scoutable. If this player was cross positions, there's nothing that any unit going by would have scouted it. He had the right idea back when he was placing the pylon. I mean, let's see, he placed the pylon here, he placed the pylon here, he placed the pylon here. All three of those locations are just terrible. Where's a good location, you might ask? Oh, well, I don't know. How about here? Instead of here. A little farther away, but still effective. He could also, let's see, where else? No, that's about it. So that would have been half the distance between his base and the enemy base. That looks pretty good to me. Now he is getting Stalkers, even though he saw a heavy Roach army. So I would suggest getting a lot more sentries and getting the Guardian Shield. That would be ideal against all these Roaches. And having a wall off. Let's look at, sorry, let me bring up that production tab again. He is getting his Roach speed on the way. That's good. And, you know, I think if all these Roaches move in and he doesn't place down his Guardian Shields correctly, they're going to do a lot of damage, but he did create a nice choke in here. He needed to move all his Roaches up and then begin attacking. Would have done a lot more harm there, but instead he was sending his Roaches in one at a time. Not good. And now with that last warp in, this army is a lot bigger, and he finally got those sentries that I was telling him to. And that army will, with Micro, be able to kill these Roaches pretty simply. But look at this creep spread. Oh, it's so nice. Even going up here, that is nice. Has Overlord placement. He can throw down Nidus Worms. Very nice. Bringing in the Zergling recruits. So this is another thing. Oh, and he finally got his observer. That's good. So this is the thing you want to do as Zerg. You want to send in your roaches and then reinforce with Zerglings because the Zerglings are faster. So if he was going to attack now, he would attack, bring his rally point right here with Zerglings, and then the Zerglings would be able to reinforce quickly, a lot quicker than roaches can. So that is the idea. But he is, what is this? He's sending out his scouting Zerglings. Beautiful. And it looks like he is putting a Zergling at each base. He is researching burrow. He will be able to burrow a Zergling at each base, or just leave him, so that when a scouting probe will go, the scouting probe will quickly die. He'll have to send another unit, such as a zealot, to accompany his probe if he's going to be able to expand. So this is just a nice contain here. And he is getting own expansions of his own, even in Fester Tech. Now finally Colossus on the way. So let's pretend that you are ShoesMcFace doing an all-in strategy, killing your own pylon. Oh, he had the Immortal trapped, but he doesn't need to power anything. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, okay. So let's pretend that you are... He's getting another gateway even though he doesn't have any money. So let's pretend that you're ShoesMcFace. What are you going to do? Oh, get in there, get in there. No. Nope. He should have just taken these roaches right into this mineral line. Ended the game right there. He's loading with money. In this case, what you need to do is throw down about 3 hatcheries, get those queens, just rally Zerglings non-stop, end the game. Oh, he's very out of position. He's going to lose these roaches if he's not careful. And let's see, he doesn't have an observer anywhere near. Pop needs to... Oh, nice fungal growth even. He should try to be focusing down that Colossus, but it doesn't look like it matters because he's sending it away. Now getting that Guardian Shield that I was talking about. Ooh, a little bit of Roach micro. I like it. So he should burrow these roaches over and snipe that Colossus, send in the Zerglings to clean up all the other units, and forget about it. It's over. But these units are doing a lot of damage, but you need to target the heavy units first. And now he's targeting down that Colossus just like that. That should have been the unit he went for first. And now we begin the blame and the whining. ShoesMcFace, stop lagging, you're messing me up. OMG. Yes, whiner. Stop whining and get better at StarCraft. But now bringing that observer back over to his base. 1 base versus 4. That's why you're messing up. So this nice contain, it's just doing a lot of good, but it's not good to burrow right under observer. That is not going to get you what you want. So let's... this is just a great game by Gatekeeper. Doing all the right things except losing his army. But if we look at the units, no, that was not the units. You have twice as many drones to probes, 4 bases to 1. Well, not 4 bases yet, but it will be soon. 4 bases to 1 base. Looking at the APM, Zerg player is 1 higher. See, that's pretty normal to silver APM. That's looking good. But he's just been contained this entire time. He needs to get Blink Stalkers, Zealot Charge, and Thermal Lance. Those would be better things to get so that he can bust down, secure this area, secure this expansion, and Gatekeeper could have ended this game a long time ago, those Zerglings. He could have maxed out his army just by throwing on a few hatcheries, getting those Queen Injects, rally non-stoplings, and that would end this pretty quick. Since there's no wall or anything, just would have been super easy. And Infestors, maybe he's just having a good time now. I don't know. These Zerglings making nice formation. Yeah, so I really like this. I think, let's see if he burrowed those. Yep, they're even burrowed. So that's basically going to be a very hard time for this to go down. Now, I think you can burrow the Zergling in a location to prevent him from being able to lay down an expansion when there's rocks there. I need to research that, maybe make a new tips and tricks video on the correct location to burrow Zergling at a location with rocks to prevent an expansion. I'm pretty sure it's possible. I'll look into it later. I have a few ideas for my next tips and trick video coming up. Oh, my mouse is running away from me. Sometimes it does that. So, because they don't place these rocks, sometimes they place them where it is, you know, this, because sometimes I've tried to build a hatchery here, and then I think, oh, I'll just build another hatchery there when I kill the rocks, and it doesn't fit, because I don't think they put the rocks in the exact same spot. I don't know. I'll look into it. So, 6 gateways, 1 robo, getting a forge, all on 1 base this entire game. So he's been tied on minerals the entire time. Now he's expanding since his base is running out. So this is obviously somebody who only 4 gates poorly, and is depending on that 4 gate to get him through. He's probably does this every single game. He's a one-trick pony and not used to macroing, so he doesn't know when to expand. I see this pretty commonly. You can be like other people and you can get all the way to diamond by 4 gating, but you're not going to be any good. You're going to be good at 4 gating and cheesing, you know, 4 gate into Void Ray into Dark Templar, but it's just, that's not being good at the game. Even you can be, oh, I'm a diamond player. No, you're good at 4 gating. So that's why, and see, something else you can notice is that when roaches get their burrow, they grow little spikes. So you can just look at them and tell if they can burrow or not. It's a little trick. He needs to split up these probes. Yeah, so anyway, looks like we're finally going to get the final blow, getting that observer. Yeah, I would have been expecting... I don't know. I would have been expecting Dark Templar a long time ago, so I'm surprised he's not... I always get an Overlord or an Overseer at each base, just standard, and maybe a Spine. I don't try to get spores unless I see the Warp Gate, because a Dark Templar can come in and take out the spore before I can get my army over there. But you know what? The Dark Templar cannot take out an Overseer. It's too bad they're going to be gone in Heart of the Swarm. I think they're a great unit. So now he is up to 4 bases. And time to make that push. Come on. Let's speed up a bit till we get that push. Come on, come on. He's scouting everything. Just give up. GG. Get out of here. Warp Prison, what's that going to do? Nothing. Maybe he's trying to expand. Get out of there. Get out of the contain. But this is what's so hard about a contain. You just can't expand while your opponent has free reign over the map. Should have gotten that Warp Prism about 10 minutes ago. It's finally getting Thermal Lance at the 24-minute mark. I mean, come on. This is not going to go anywhere. Oh, spotted the Observer. It only takes 2 fungal growths. Well worth it to take out an Observer. And yeah, that was... You see, now he just loses all vision. Oh, don't worry, guys. I got this. Don't worry, guys. Guys. He's dead. Alright, so let's see what he's doing with that Warp Prism. I'm excited. Oh, where did it go? Where did it go? I lost it. What's the point of the Warp Prism? I'm looking for the Warp Prism. Where did it go? Maybe it's dead. Yeah, I swear I saw one on the production tab. Let's look at the units. Yeah, where is it? Oh, there it goes. There it goes. There it goes. And he's going to be trying to get an expansion. Oh, no. That's so much fail. So much fail. Buddy, this is already done. See, I like this because I'm going to secure the location and he can't even do anything about it. I love doing this as Zerg. This is why I like being Zerg. Oh, surprise! That Zerg is gonna be able to cut it up. And now wasted Warp Prism. Should have brought a Zealot along. Enjoy the ban. Nice stats. Oh, whatever. Now he's just being a jerk. And so, oh, and he left the game. That's it. all it takes to leave the game is a failed expansion. So anyway, that was a fun game. A lot of mess-ups there. I hope you guys could learn something from this, that you want to set up a contain that's good. That's the point of the game. You're pretty much guaranteed to win if you can get a nice contain the entire game like this. But there are ways to get map vision. Should have happened a long time ago. And yeah, that game was over. Way over. That could have ended a long time ago. This is an interesting strategy too, placing a creep tumor where they would expand, so they can't build an expansion there. And for you, it's easy to kill a creep tumor. They're only 50 health, so take a little drone and do it. Alright, so thanks to Gatekeeper for sending me this game. He was the one that sent it to me. I have done his replays before, and he sends me good games, so I appreciate him a lot. And this is Gary the Coconut, and that's it. At the same time, doing an attack over here. He is just steamrolling with these banglings. Not into Thors, not into Thors. So annoying. Alright, place the markers. Oh, and thrown.